Good morning, everyone. I'll be tackling about the topics workflow system, management information system, and decision support system. I'll start first with the workflow system. The workflow is a visual diagram of a structured, predefined sets of activities that produce a desired result. Workflows can be a basic, sequential advancement of steps, or a complex series of events that must occur in parallel with specified dependencies, rules, and requirements. In theory, every time you run the system workflow, you have the same result. A workflow consists of steps. The resources needed to accomplish the steps, such as staff or machinery, and how this interacts. Workflows delineate start and end points, the directions of movement, where there may be decision points, what you expect for results, and potential substitute steps. Finally, responsibility is assigned for each step. Once workflows are in place, it is a simple process to optimize results. It becomes easier to visualize where waste can be eliminated and efficiencies created. Successful workflows can help improve communication with your staff and measure growth. However, it is important to remember about how the results actually get accomplished, not the protocols that dictate the work being done. Within the realm of project management, workflows are important because they bring the capacity of predictability and measurement of outcomes. Project managers love workflows because among their moving pieces and parts where constant planning and coordination have to happen, workflows provide expected results. Benefits of workflows. Workflows save time and certainly ensure transparency and reproducibility. They can also do a lot more. Consider these 10 benefits of incorporating workflows in your project management. Workflows reduce project risk. When a project is at risk, it elevates project complexity and the number of team members can increase. So workflows can ensure that there are decreased delays in the schedule. It can also be responsible for reducing possible disputes and costs by limiting the need to redo work. Next is organizational change. When a team works cohesively, it limits the need for management to intervene on the business process side and can provide an improved understanding of the workflow. Implementing workflows can lead process change. As part of developing a workflow, businesses must scrutinize their current processes. This can lead to improvements and optimization. Workflows give increased access to information. Critical processes may be reviewed at every point, ensuring that there are no bottlenecks or issues. This oversight allows the project managers to determine how well the process is running from end to end. Workflows delineate work responsibility to different people. Instead of your staff being uncertain about whose responsibility it is to complete a task or where their own duties lie, a workflow defines it for them. Improves project timeline estimates, gives project managers a basis to estimate how long a task or the overall project will take. provides visibility. Workflows are a way to visually communicate the process to stakeholders. Managers can focus on strategy. When a system is running smoothly, managers don't need to spend time on focusing operations. Instead, they can pay attention to other parts of their job which can promote business growth and development. Workflows provide an audit trail. This is specifically true when using a workflow management software system. Records are detailed, such as who completed the task or the action, when it was done, and any changes made. Businesses can input rules. Instead of people deciding in the moment when issues arise, workflows refers back to the predefined rules. This eliminates some of the guesswork, saving the time and boosting confidence in the organization's work capacity. The types of workflow. First is the essential workflow, which is the linear and progressive, like a flow chart. This workflow goes from one task to process another and does not step back in the sequence. Next type is the state machine. Workflow is more complex than a sequential workflow and may step back in the sequence of a dependency mandates. These workflows go from one state to another state. The next type is the rules-driven workflow. It is essentially a higher level of sequential workflow. Rules determine the workflow progress. They use conditions to decide if expressions are true or false, and the rules are modeled with the if and then or else expression. So example of workflow system is for IT, uses workflow to dictates how each type of software or hardware issue called in by a staff member is addressed. For pharmaceutical manufacturing, using workflow is unequally controlled in areas such as testing of raw materials, production of medicines, packaging of products, post-manufacture testing, and preparation of shipment. For travel, employees workflow to manage a client's flight, hotel, tours, and auto rental reservations for a travel agency. For human resources, workflows can dictate new hire processes, how leave is processed, annual training requirement, and pay processes. Some workflow management systems are part of the larger system overall and are but one small part. Most technology experts say that regardless of your choice, users must have one platform that can manage all of their workflows. Let's go now to management information system. A management information system is a computerized database of financial information organized and programmed in such a way that it produces regular reports and operations for every level of management in a company. It is usually possible to obtain, especially reports from the system easily. The main purpose of the MIS is to give managers feedback about their own performance. Top management can monitor the company as a whole, and information displayed by the MIS typically shows actual data over against planned results and results from a year before. Thus, it measures progress against goals. The MIS receives data from company units and functions. Some of the data are collected automatically from the computer-linked checkout counters. Others are keyed in the periodic intervals. Routine reports are pre-programmed and run at intervals or on demand, while others are obtained using built-in query languages. Displays function built into the system are used by the managers to check on the status of the desk-side computers connected to the MIS by networks. Many sophisticated systems are monitor and display the performance of the company's staff. The study of the management information system involves people, processes, and technology in an organizational context. In a corporate setting, the ultimate goal of the use of the management information system is to increase the value and profits of the business. This is done by providing managers with timely and appropriate information, allowing them to make effective decisions within a shorter period of time. There are 8 types of MIS. First is the process control, or the process control system, PCS. It is sometimes called industrial control system or the ICS. Functions are pieces of equipment along the production line during manufacturing the test process in a variety of ways and return of monitoring and troubleshooting. Next is sales and marketing. It is very competitive in business. The internet has become a very important platform for sales and marketing, and it is competitive marketplace. The internet has created an entire new way for companies to conduct marketing and sales. Next is human resource. In today's organization, human resource is considered as one of the most or the key resources of business organizations. The transaction processing layer of MIS in human resource function deals with the routine activities like attendance recording and payroll calculations. Next is decision support system. It is a computerized program that is used to support determinations, judgments, and courses of action in an organization or a business. Next is accounting and finance. These transactions are summarized in a preparation of financial statements, including the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement that recorded the company's operating performance over a specific period. Next is the expert system, which is a computer system that emulates the decision-making ability of a human expert. Expert systems are designed to solve complex problems by reasoning through bodies of knowledge, represented mainly as if-then rules rather than through conventional procedural code. Next is management reporting system. It is a part of a management control system that provides business information. This information can be in the form of reports or a statement. Next is the inventory control system. It is a system that encompasses all aspects of managing a company's inventories. Purchasing, shipping, receiving, tracking, warehousing, and storage, turnover, and recording. Functions of MIS are some common functions of MIS software include employee record keeping, invoicing, inventory management, project planning, customer relationship management, and business analysis. Example of MIS software include Microsoft Dynamics, Fleetmatics Work, Clarity Professional MIS, and Transtern Limited. The MIS provide information on firms' performance to help managers monitor and control the business. Also produce answers to routine questions and fixed regular schedules reports. Sometimes reports are only exception reports oriented to internal events. Make use of simple methods such as summaries and comparisons. Provide inputs to operational, tactical, and strategic levels, and depend on TPS for their data. Lastly would be the decision support system. A decision support system, or DDS or DSS, is a computerized program used to support determinations, judgments, and courses of action in an organization or a business. A DSS sifts through and analyzes massive amount of data, compiling comprehensive information that can be used to solve problems and decision making. Typical information used by a DSS includes target or projected revenue, sales figures, or past ones from different time periods, and other inventory or operations related data. Decision support system gathers and analyzes data. Synthesizing it is to produce comprehensive information reports. In this way, as an information application, a DSS differs from an ordinary operations application, whose function is just to collect data. The DSS can either be completed computerized or powered by humans. In some information and actually make decisions for the users. At the very least, they allow human users to make more informed decisions to a quicker pace. The DSS can be employed by operations management and other planning departments in an organization to compile information and data to synthesize it into an actionable intelligence. The DSS can be employed by operations management and other planning departments in an organization to compile information and data and to synthesize it into actionable intelligence. In fact, these systems are primarily used in mid to upper level management. DSS include knowledgeable or knowledge-based systems. A properly designed DSS is an interactive software-based system intended to help decision makers compile useful information from a combination of raw data, documents, and personal knowledge or business models to identify and solve problems and make decisions. The type of DSS. First is communication-driven DSS. Supports more than one person working on a shared task. Data-driven DSS. Emphasize access to and manipulation of a time series of types of DSS. First is communication-driven DSS. Supports more than one person working on a shared task. Next is driven or data-driven DSS. Emphasize access to and manipulation of a time series of interval, company data, and sometimes external data. Next is documented driven DSS. Manage, retrieves, and manipulates unstructured information in a variety of electronic formats. Next is knowledge-driven DSS. Provides specialized problem-solving expertise stored as facts, rules, procedures, or similar structures. Next is model-driven DSS. Emphasizes access to and manipulation of a statistical, financial, optimization, or simulation model. Example is a bank loan officer verifying the credit of a loan application or applicant. An engineering firm that has bids on several projects and wants to know if they can be competitive on their costs. So, decision support system provide or improves personal efficiency, speed up the process of decision making, increase organizational control, encourages exploration and discovery on the part of the decision maker, speed ups problem solving in an organization, facilitates the interpersonal communication, promotes learning or training, generates new evidence in support of a decision, creates a competitive advantage over competition, reveals a new approaches to thinking about the problem space, helps automate managerial processes, and create innovative ideas to speed up the performance. So that would be all, and good morning. Thank you.